late. I know they're getting ready to celebrate their anniversary as well. I heard Mr. Hodge, last time he was here, kind of gave us a heads up. Didn't really share too much about that. He gave us a heads up in terms. He told us that more will be coming. But this morning, though, we'll be wrapping up our fire prevention discussion that we've been having for the past 3 weeks or so, making sure that you are aware of the do's and don'ts as it relates to homeowners and business proprietors and schools as well and institutions around St. Kitts and Nevis, right? Just making sure everyone is in the know, so to speak, and letting you know that the fire department, they are willing and available to make themselves available to you for training if you do seek to go that route. If you do seek to have what you call a fire check, or not just fire check, but also making sure that your environment is safe, because you guys not only just check for fire, but for security as well. You know, make sure you have all the necessary things in place to make sure the workers are safe, fire prevention is in place, and the list goes on and on. So I want to thank you for sharing the information for the past 3 weeks as we get ready to wrap up. Make it week number 4, if I can put it that way. We're now joined by Mr. Hodge. Thanks for coming. I was wondering if it was going to be a solo show today, because I was just about to say you don't really drop out like that, right? Welcome to the studio, Mr. Hodge. Good morning to you.
Good morning, GQ, and good morning to our listening and viewing audience.
Right, great.
Yes, I do apologize for being here late. I was just a bit tied up. I would have spoken to Mr. Clark already, so he knew I was coming.
Yeah, but as a matter of fact, I haven't given him a chance to make an introduction yet. So you're fussing. So even though you were here last, you're fussing. So I'll let him make his introduction and we get into our conversation. Go ahead.
Yes, morning GQ, morning to everyone in the radio land, viewing and listening audience. We are here once again on the Fire Talk Show on ZIZ. My name is Fire Station Officer Davon Clark. I'm stationed in Nevis. As I say, the past 3 weeks we have been on the show, educating persons and advising persons about safety measures that relates to fire prevention. We spoke about what the classes of fires, A, B, C, D, and the type of extinguishers, different types of extinguishers, and the different type of extinguishers that extinguishes different types of fires. We also went in to talk about evacuation plans and evacuation procedures, hazards in the home, what to look for and prevent those hazards. And the evacuation plan, remember to get assigned persons to do certain roles and responsibilities. And always remember to call fire department 911 and always know what to do when we arrive, and we can also assist in whatever preparations the homes or businesses have.
Right.
So as you said, I can come out and reach out to us. We can, right now we are on a partnership drive because we have some upcoming activities. We wish for persons to just come on board for these fire prevention presentation. They're free. Right now they're free. So if you're going to charge maybe $1,500 to $2,000 for the whole presentation, and if person wish to partner with us at this moment, I mean, if you just call and ask us, what are you having for during the month of March? Let's say we're having a drill display, and the only thing we might need is maybe some water and some Gatorade. That's maybe $300-400. Subtract that from $2,000.
Right.
We will have the banners, the pamphlets, the brochures that can give out on the scene. So that would be the kind of partnership that we're looking for.
Right.
Person in general public that can come and partner with us and assist us in our drive as it relates to making us and the federation, people in the federation safe.
Right. Gotcha.
So that's what our main aspect is right now. So Mr. Hodge will dive in a bit and give a little more into what plans we have throughout the rest of the year.
All right, GQ. Well, presently, let's start with present. Presently, we are doing a partnership with education, where we are doing school drives. where we are going to a number of the schools and doing fire prevention. We would have completed the in Glassford yesterday, and I think it was the Bastia High, and there's a schedule where we would touch on at least 2, 3, sometimes 4 schools daily doing fire prevention. So that again is a part of our annual activities where we are putting ourselves out there. We are, trying to make St. Kitts and Nevis a safer place. So we are starting with the youths right now. Well, let me not say starting, because we did fire prevention to businesses in January. We had a drive with that. But we are just continuing, and we'll be continuing what we are doing throughout the year. So right now it's our fire prevention drive as it pertains to the partnering with Ministry of Education. And we still have our partnership with the social and community development. Presently, I think sometime this week we should be doing a cleanup of an elderly space, elderly home in the Tabernacle area. And we are also looking to, there's a beach in Sandy Point, well, a bay, countryside bay. Yes, there's a bay in Sandy Point, commonly known as Alley Bay, School Bay. That area has been overgrown and there's no clear path of getting through it. So the fire department, along with the Sandy Point Primary School and the Nema District 5, that's Mr. Tre Douglas in Sandy Point, and Community Development, we are partnering. And I know the gentleman whom I know only as Shati from Newton Gwang. Sorry, I don't know your correct name, Shati, but I know him as Shati from Newton Gwang. He has come on board, and he will be doing most of the work with his heavy equipment. So, thank you, Shati. Maybe when I come back next week, hopefully I can give you his correct name and his business name, because to come on board and at such a venture, because in visiting the site, what he said, we should be there working for some maybe 5 hours or so. And that is him dedicating his time and equipment for this number of hours. Volunteer work, and it's just in aid of the community. We want to have access back to that bay, for persons to be able to go there and enjoy themselves as it used to be. So those are just some of the stuff we have coming up shortly. And need I not forget our breakfast that we had in St. Kitts on Saturday. You want to touch the breakfast, or should I continue, Mr. Clark?
You had a very good meal, so go ahead.
Yes, man. Yes, for anybody that patronized that breakfast, they were rather pleased. I mean, sometimes you just go by a spot and you buy something and it's good. But our patrons were so pleased that most of them has been calling back and, thanking us for the breakfast that they had. It was a really full up for the $25 we were charging. And we have our breakfast. Next one is scheduled for Nevis on Saturday. So come on out, come on over and join us. And for those of you that enjoy it that much, you can always buy the ticket, and when persons are coming back down, we can bring down that meal for you. But breakfast is on Nevis, right in front of the Charlestown Fire Station, for this Saturday morning.
Nice.
So I'm hoping that it would be just as a success as we had in St. Kitts. I mean, we had a time scheduled for breakfast, and like an hour and a half before the time we were out of food.
Wow.
Yeah, persons came, and we were very well supported. So thank you for the donors. Persons would have contributed ready done stuff. They bought their own stuff, they prepared the stuff, they brought them to us. And we were very much grateful for that. Persons would have given monetary donations, would have asked for the raw material, and they would have prepared the stuff. So whatever it was, we from the fire department, the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Service, are very much grateful for you. We are thankful that you would have come on board and partnered with us for that breakfast and making it the success that it was.
Indeed. The time for Nevis?
The time for Nevis, I think, would be 7:30 still. That's the start time of the breakfast, 7:30. And, you come out right in front of the Charlestown Fire Station. That's next to the police station. And we will be there at the front. Hopefully we'll have a little music to entertain you. As a community thing, maybe we should look into getting a spot where persons can actually sit down and eat. And that encourages partnership. It encourages persons to socialize with us as a fire department, and that is what we are trying to get back to.
Right.
Yes.
I see Mr. Clark is making notes, so yeah.
Yes,
I know you're in charge of that district now, so maybe you can make that happen, right?
Yeah, it will. It will.
Oh,
happen.
okay, good.
Mr. Hodge had more time than me.
One year. A year that went back much too fast.
Yes. During the annual activities, don't forget our upcoming summer safety program. Very famous program. In Nevis, will be kicking off from the 7th to 11th.
Right.
St. Kitts from the 14th to the 18th.
Which month?
July.
Okay.
July. Sorry. So letters are being going out to the schools, for businesses to donate. So once again,
is there age group you're targeting?
Yeah, between 5 to 11. 5 to 11. All the primary schools, both private and public, we will meet. The venue will be at Dr. William Connor Primary School again.
In St. Kitts?
In St. Kitts. And in Nevis at the Jessup's Community Center, hopefully. So we are preparing, ready to launch, asking again for persons to come out and assist us. Ages from 5 to 12 every year, we keep giving more and more. Nevis had maybe 102 last year, and maybe we had maybe 150, 160 in St. Kitts. So we have reached out to all of these children, and I can safely say that we are achieving our goals. We haven't heard of any death due to fire. Some drowning incidents here and there, but once it comes to fire, we are on top of things. They are grasping the knowledge, taking it back at home, taking it to the schools, and seemingly, if we continue, we have a safer and more enjoyable future and federation.
Indeed.
So we're asking persons to come on board and assist us in this venture.
All right. Anything else you want to share? So, school summer program, breakfast. Where are we going?
Well, we still have our upcoming fitness challenge. Yeah, we have a fitness challenge that should be put on the 5th of next month, the 5th of April. And it's a competition for the officers, station against station. So you come out with your best, and we go up against each other in this fitness challenge. It's a early start to what we have as our fire drill competition, our sports day. These points from this fitness challenge should be going towards that for the latter part of the year. And what that does is it gives bragging right for persons. You have a champion station annually. The big station does take the time when it was a RLB thing sometimes and a Bastia thing, but hopefully out stations going with it. I mean, I mustn't forget that Nevis almost went with it last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nevis almost went with it last year. I think Bastia outdo them by just one trophy or something like that. So,
all right. Yeah, I remember that.
Nobody is left out.
All right.
We have competitive fun. So we are hoping to start the ball off early, and need I not forget, next month is also our health and wellness drive, and that is in collaboration with the community development again and the Ministry of Health, where we would be doing a number of screening Each district would have different days where a number of health screenings would be done.
Right.
And we haven't pinpointed a venue, but I know that for Sandy Point we were looking at just outside of the hospital itself, the medical center, and for that we were hoping to put up some tents on the outside and use the outside where necessary. We can use the inside. We have spoken to the head nurse down there. And for Sandy Point, the date that we are looking for this health screening is possibly the 28th of next month.
Okay.
Yes, so encouraging the general public to come on out. I haven't pinpointed a date for Tabernacle as yet, or for the Bastia. I don't think Bastia would have had a date set as yet neither.
Yes.
But Sandy Point date is set. It is the 28th of next month.
Okay.
And you can just come on out, get your checks done, free of cost. As I said, it's put on by the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services, partnering with the Ministry of Social and Community Development and with the Ministry of Health.
Nice.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Progress. Can we say
Progress,
that?
yes.
Progress. Yes. We just have about 13 more minutes left. You can choose to use all if you like, or you can wrap it up here if you choose to do so. This choice is yours.
Well, yes, Jukio. As you can see that the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire Rescue Services, we are progressing, we are moving forward under the leadership of Chief Fire Officer, Womel Williams, Deputy Fire Chief, Mr. Timothy Martin, and the other senior and junior ranks. We have to move forward. There's no longer sitting down waiting for fire calls. We're going out in the community.
Right.
We're asking for partnership. We'll be doing some walkthrough as well, giving out some flyers, educating persons about the whole fire prevention aspect of things.
Right.
So we'll be knocking on doors, going to supermarkets, going to restaurants, doing inspections, letting persons know what the requisites. You need fire extinguishers, you need smoke detectors. These are what you need to do in an event of an evacuation. So we're going to run island-wide, both St. Kitts and Nevis Drive, on feet and in the appliances. We're going to be out and visible in the public at all times. We also be partnering with community development, national security, and other departments, health department, etc., to ensure that it's not only about the fire department drive, it's about a nationwide drive.
Right.
So we are out there, and we will continue to be out there under the management of Chief Fire Officer Mr. Williams. So I want to thank everyone for listening, and as I say, you can always call in, always visit the fire departments, and let us know what plans you have for us, so we can partner with you as we make this venture a successful one.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for using our platform, and wish you all the best with your endeavors and projects coming up.
All right, and Mr. Clark, just to add to what you said, I think Miss Divisional Officer Miss Mavis White should have been mentioned. She's the officer in charge of Nevis, and she does a very good job as it relates to fire prevention and the same summer safety program. And the Nevis end, she does normally start off well ahead, and everything is properly organized. I mean, if I call Miss Archibald today, I would know, who is doing what for the summer safety program in July, who's going to prepare what, and she has some of the donations in already. Persons, businesses would have confirmed, because since in January, February, she would have reached out to them. So thank you, Mrs. Archibald, for the job you do from the Navy end for the fire department. And as Mr. Clark said, under Chief Williams, is no laid back, it's forward. All right, thank you, GQ, and thank you for the listening public for, having us again this week.
Thank you.
This message brought to you by ZIZ and the Fire Department of St. Kitts and Nevis.
I am Woman Fire Officer Mavis White Archibald with your safety tip for today. Did you know that if a fire starts in your home, you may have as little as 2 minutes to escape? During a fire, early warning from a working smoke alarm plus a fire escape plan that has been practiced regularly can save lives.
This message was brought to you by ZIZ and the St. Kitts Nevis Fire Department.